Welcome back to another video. In today's video, with Forbidden Door coming in right around the corner, we will be doing a WWE versus AEW Forbidden Door card and how we would book it. Basically, we have 10 matches each, and we're going to go back and forth, just kind of listen for matches, and maybe we might decide who has like the better card, but end of the video trying to just say how we would book it. But yeah, pretty simple. You want to go first, or you want me to go first?
Sure, I'll go first. And my first one is gonna be one that doesn't involve an AEW person, and that's gonna be Jade Cargill versus Jordan Grace. Just a battle of the strong women. Who knows what we'll get from this match? Could be good, could be bad, but I'd be want to see it.
Yeah, that's a match that now that with TNA and WWE working together, it's something I actually could get. So yeah, we're really have to see that. Alright, for my first one, we're going to start off really hot. We're going to start with Ilya Dragunov taking on Will Ospreay, two of the best in the world. Ospreay, one of the best aerial assassins, hence the name. Ilya, one of the best technicians and just hard-hitting guys in North America right now. And yeah, just would really enjoy this match.
And then for my next one, I have a Gunther match as well, and that is Gunther versus Dean Ambrose. Just to be a hard-hitting match. Dean Ambrose is going to get thrown around the ring. He's going to be bloodied up in about 30 seconds. I just would be excited to see what would come from that match.
For my number 2, I have Rhea Ripley taking on Toni Storm. I think this would be like the good person in this match, which would be Toni, and then obviously heel Rhea Ripley. I think they could just have a solid match.
Alright, then for my next one, I have a big one. That is MJF versus Logan Paul. I think they could both do great in-ring and out the ring. And that'd be a great promo to see and match. So, yeah.
Alright, for my next one, I have my Bryan Danielson match. But I am he'll be taking on Gunther. Just two of my favorites in the world. My dream match, so gotta go with it.
And for my next one, I have Swerve Strickland and Darby Allin versus Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. New form team with Randy and Kevin Owens. I don't know why Swerve and Darby are together in this situation, but I'm sure there's some way to make it make sense. But yeah, just four of my favorites in a match, basically.
Alright, for my number 4, I'll stay on the topic of Swerve Strickland. I have Swerve Strickland taking on Drew McIntyre. I just think the angle could be something like just Drew wants to win all the belts in wrestling, and this would be his one opportunity to do it.
Alright, and then for mine, I have a women's match again, and that is Rhea Ripley versus Mercedes Moné. I believe we did see maybe one match with these two before she left WWE, but now that Rhea kind of developed into this new character and she's a lot better in the ring and a good promo now, I think it would be a lot interesting to see what that would look like.
Yeah. For my number 5, I have a Fatal 4-Way Tag match. I have the Creeds taking on DIY, Lucha Bros, and FTR, just for the best tag teams in the world.
Alright, and then I also have a tag team match here, and that's going to be two of probably my favorite tag teams from each company, and that is New Catch Republic versus the Lucha Bros. I think that would just be a great match, the super hard technical wrestlers, and you got the Lucha style, the high flyers with the Lucha Bros. I think that would be like a cool clash of styles there.
Yeah. For my next match, I have a 5v5. So I have Team WWE versus Team AEW, and for Team WWE, I have Bianca Belair, Naomi, Natalya, Charlotte, and Liv Morgan taking on Team AEW, which is Britt Baker, Chris Statlander, Thunder Rosa, Julia Hart, and Willow Nightingale.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be very interesting to see like a Survivor Series or something like that as well, in like an elimination style match.
Yeah.
For my next one, I have one that I assume a lot of people would probably want to see, and that is CM Punk versus Jack Perry. Everything has been, sort of settled as far as on-air beef between the two. It seems they're both moving on finally. So let's actually finish it once and for all in the ring.
Yeah, for my next one, a match that I'm pretty sure we got at a Wrestle Kingdom before, but I'm going Kazuchika Okada take on AJ Styles. Just two guys who have similar stories. They did their runs in Japan, and then they came to America, and they've both become the biggest stars since they've done it. So, yeah, we're glad to see that.
Alright, and then my next one is probably one of my favorite matches. and that could happen, is New Day versus House of Black. I think that'll just be a very cool, dark side versus the good side type of match. And I'd be interested to see how that would look.
For my next match, I have a match that we've seen a good amount of times nowadays, but it's always great when they do them. And it's Bayley versus Mercedes Moné. There's a lot of history there, so you don't really need a story. Just simple as that. Yeah, this I think it'll be a great match.
All right, then for my next one, I have Kenny Omega versus Roman Reigns. Just two of the top stars from each company just going to war, and I think that'd be very cool.
Yeah. For my number 9, I have Cody Rhodes taking on his kind of young protege, and that is MJF. The story's already there. We never really got it, I don't really believe, in AEW, so to finally do it on the cross-brand show, I think would be perfect.
Alright, and then for my final one, that's going to be Finn Balor versus Will Ospreay. In my opinion, 2 of the best in the world. And yeah, I just think that would be an absolute banger, and I'd be interested to see that for sure.
Alright, for my final match, I have my other 5v5 match. Again, Team WWE versus Team AEW. And for Team WWE, I have Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and CM Punk taking on Kenny Omega, Young Bucks, Adam Page, and Jon Moxley. Just there's so much story between everything. Obviously, one not just a battle of the brands, but a lot of beef in between people, a lot of history. So yeah, I just would love to see it.
Yeah, definitely. Cool cards on both sides. But yeah, we gave y'all 20 matches. Let us know which one y'all think is y'all's favorite. I think both of our cards. Obviously, it's really hard to tell what would happen because obviously the fact that the event could happen, it definitely could. But I think the big argument, obviously, would be, who would go over between the companies, and I think that would be like the big kind of discrepancy between the two.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I love the Forbidden Door thing. It's so cool just to see people from cross promotions joining into one big event for the sake of the fans, because I know it's probably hard on the bosses and the runners of the company. So, yeah, if one day we ever get this, I would 100% try to go to that with everything I possibly can. But yeah, let us know your guys' favorite match, and yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next video.